everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my solo trip to Prague. I left from Vienna, Austria to Prague, Czech Republic, and the train was only about 2 to 3 hours long, and the price was also very cheap. It was about 20 to 25 USD. I did decide that I was only going to spend one day in Prague just because it was a stop city to my next destination. I also left really early from Vienna, so I got to Prague super early. Of course, the first thing I did was go to a McDonald's. I was starving. After the McDonald's, I did go to the Pandora store. I then waited in line for Prague Charm, which is a custom charm bracelet that you can make in the city. And I waited 2 hours in line to make this bracelet, and this was the short line. Next, I walked back to my hostel, and right next door was a hockey store. Of course, I had to go. After checking into my hostel, I decided to go find the astrological clock, which was in this beautiful town square. There's a castle.
Esa no sé qué cosa que se mueve. ¿Ves arriba un pedacito?
Next, I walked a little bit to find the Charles Bridge, which I found, and also the Prague Castle. Although I got to see the bridge, I did not walk on the bridge, which is very important because I found out that there is a special thing on the bridge that would give you good luck. Up on the hill, that's where my love and I live. In a tower, The day that I was in Prague, there was a heat wave. It was about 35 degrees Celsius or 95 degrees Fahrenheit, and I thought there were dogs swimming in the water, but actually they were called nutria, also known as a river rat. They are basically a bigger form of guinea pigs, and I thought they were so cute. I only thought they swam in the gardens near the castle, but I found them in the river. At this point in the day, I was feeling really run down, and I found this coffee shop that sold some water, and I met a really nice barista who was a college student. After, I decided to go to the narrowest street, which is the street that I'm walking on, and I got dinner at a local Mexican restaurant, but it was very not good. I am so sad. I wasted $40 on this restaurant, and I barely ate the food. At this point, the sun was setting. I decided not to exert myself more by walking up the hill to the Prague Castle, but instead I went to the turning head statue and these butterflies, which are on the side of a shopping center. As the sun was setting, the butterflies' wings were turning on. The head statue also only turned once every hour for 15 minutes straight. When I tell you this head moved super slow in real time, I sped this up so no one had to endure how slow it was. But I think I was there for maybe 5 minutes and I left after. I found this really cool absinthe bar on TikTok, and when I went there, I saw the drinks were $30 a drink, and I thought that was so crazy, so I went to a cheap place and got a tequila sunrise before going back to my hostel. This next morning, I woke up bright and early to head back to the train station to go to my next destination, which was in Poland. This train ride to Poland was 6 hours long. That stopped midway through, cut off all electric, including air conditioner, while it was 95 degrees out, and we were all roasting in the cabins of the train. But we did find those guys recording outside. Who knows what they were doing? Maybe another YouTube video. I definitely did not see everything I wanted to in Prague, and I have it on my list to hopefully go back to one day. But until then, I hope everyone enjoyed my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone!